John Krasinski shares how his kids' imaginary friends inspired the family movie If. For John Krasinski, making the new movie If was truly a family affair. The idea to tell the bittersweet story of imaginary friends forgotten by the kids who dreamed them up came, in part, from his own daughters. Krasinski, 44, recalls being at home and watching Hazel, 10, and Violet, 7, the girls he shares with his wife, Oppenheimer star Emily Blunt, 41, disappear into a magical world that we, as parents, aren't allowed into, he says. I said to Emily, that would make an amazing movie. Then the COVID-19 pandemic hit. They started doing fewer imaginary games, and they started to let the real world in. They started asking bigger questions and then finally said, are we going to be okay? He continues. I said to Emily, that's kind of the definition of growing up, isn't it? When you let fear in. I thought, I have to do this movie right now to show them that magical world they created, they can go back. Adds Krasinski. The result is a story about 12-year-old B, whose widowed father is hospitalized with health issues. His daughter moves in with her grandmother in a Brooklyn brownstone, where she meets a neighbor, Cal, who, like B, can see the IF's animated characters voiced by stars including Blunt, Steve Carell, Blake Lively, George Clooney, Matt Damon and Bradley Cooper. Hazel and Violet's imaginary friends also come to life in the movie. The pink alligator ally, that is Violet's imaginary friend, Krasinski says of the character voiced by Maya Rudolph. The pink alligator lives under Violet's bed. I said, is that scary to you? And she said, no, that's why she's there, to eat all the bad guys when they come in. And I said, oh, that makes sense. Hazel's a very empathetic soul, and we were making s'mores one night, and her marshmallow burst into flames as they tend to do, and she was so destroyed that she had hurt some sort of creature, continues Krasinski. And I said, oh, no, that's just his thing. He lights on fire and then he goes out and then he lights on fire and then he goes out. And she loved that idea, and so that became her imaginary friend. Krasinski says he involved his girls in the process as he was developing the different characters. I was just sketching all the IFs as I was writing and I would show them. I'm a terrible artist, so then once I started interfacing with real artists, and talking about how it would really look, they got really excited, he says. If is in theaters nationwide Friday, May 17th.